Alright guys, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. I hope your day is going well. As usual, I'm back again to let you guys know what's currently happening with our players. And today is the UEFA Champions League day, today and tomorrow. And of course, we have a number of our players who are holding it down for their club sides. And of course, we have the likes of AC Milan who have a match today. So Samuel Chukwueze hopefully is going to make an appearance for that one. It was such a shame, the last game because he didn't play much of that game. The Juventus game over the weekend, that game ended 0-0. Chukwueze coming at the dying minute. I think he only had to play like 6 minutes, but today is going to be a day that he hopes to get back into the first team. And then we also have Victor Boniface and Nathan Tellan's Bayern Leverkusen, who will be holding it down at home against Salzburg. And of course, it's going to be an interesting encounter. Salzburg is also a really strong side, but I expect Leverkusen to get a victory for this one because, again, it's their home and they have such fantastic players, Victor Boniface being one of them. Aside from that, guys, we still have Ademola Lookman's Atlanta, who will be welcoming Young Boys at home. Sorry, they'll be going to the home of Young Boys tonight. Of course, Ademola Lookman is definitely someone that you always want to watch every day because there's no boring performance from this man. He always delivers every single time you watch him play. So that's basically about it. Tomorrow again, there will also be lots of fixtures whereby we'll see, the likes of Club Brugge play tomorrow. That's just ONYEDIKA's Club Brugge. But the sad one there is that he's not going to be available to play that game because he is currently serving a 3-match ban for his atrocious tackle on Rangers, Tijani Rangers, in their last UEFA Champions League game against AC Milan. They actually ended up losing that game 3-1. But again, ONYEDIKA is sadly going to miss this one out, and it's frustrating as well for Club Brugge because they actually enjoyed ONYEDIKA over the weekend. He was one of the goal scorers, for his club as they thrashed, an STVV club side by 7-0. But I'm sure they can hold it down without him for just for tomorrow's night. But leaving that gist, guys, let's talk about Victor Osimhen. Of course, the man, has also resumed training for Galatasaray ahead of their Europa League game on Thursday, and they have a game against AZ Alkmaar on Thursday night. And Victor Osimhen, as you can see, smile on his face, resumed training. But the thing also that I wanted to talk about Victor Osimhen is that he's now been a top target for the likes of Manchester United. The new head coach, Amorim, has now shortlisted, in fact, two of our Nigerian Super Eagles players in Victor Boniface and Victor Osimhen, as two primary targets right now that he is looking to maybe make his first, two signings as the head coach of the club. Of course, ManU are currently struggling right now, especially in the attacking department with a former eligible striker, Joshua Zagzi, not having lived up to expectation. So the club is looking at shipping away some of these players and then bringing in, from the report right now, it's either they are getting Victor Osimhen or they are getting Victor Boniface, one of the two. But a lot of reports are suggesting that Amorim favors Boniface over Victor Osimhen, for his Manchester United side. But we'll see how that goes in the coming days. But moving on, guys, good news for Obright's Samuel right now, as it seems like he has finally, gotten that deal from Fenerbahce. Although he has not accepted it yet, but the report right now is that Fenerbahce have now offered him a very, very lucrative deal to stay at the club. 2-year deal, according to the documents, and then he's going to earn a whopping 2 million euros for that each year for the 2 years. That's 4 million euros, and then there's also a signing on fee of 1.3 million euros. This means that if he's decided to be sold later in the future, he's also going to pocket 1.3 million euros when he's sold to another club in the future. That's part of the deal. But as lucrative as this deal looks, Bright to say somewhere hasn't accepted it yet. He and his agent, actually his agent met with the agent of Galatasaray who brokered that deal. But Bright to say somewhere hasn't accepted it. He's still in between thoughts right now because, of course, if you recall the last time I let you guys know that he wants to return back to the UK, to England, because his girlfriend, of I think fiancé at this point, is living and working there, so he wants to be closer to her. That has been a bit of a problem for his relationship, so he wanted to be close to his girl, and this might be a huge stumbling block, for him in terms of accepting the deal. But it's too great to reject, of course. But we are going to see what's going to happen next, and whether he decides to stay, sign 2-year contract, or look for an alternative club in the UK to maybe collect less pay, but also be close to his girlfriend. But moving away from that one, guys, there's also an update concerning the Super Eagles legend Peter RUFAI, who has now given his own idea or opinion as to why Victor Osimhen seems to be shining more than all the other strikers. It seems like he's stealing the shines of all the other strikers. But for Peter RUFAI, he says that the reason why Victor Osimhen has outperformed the likes of Victor Boniface, Taiwo Awoniyi, Umar Sadiq, and the likes, why he is scoring goals every time he's called upon, and why all the others are struggling to score goals, especially Victor Boniface. Peter RUFAI thinks that Osimhen is a player that brings in 100%. He's a player that gives it all whenever he gets the chance to represent the national team. He doesn't come on the pitch wanting to be a good player. He wants to be the best player. He wants to be the best of himself. He said this is the reason. And just to read it out the way that Peter RUFAI said it himself, he said, when Osimhen comes into a team, he makes a difference. It is not like the other players do not have their impact. They also make their impact. But don't forget in life that to be a champion, you just have to give everything. And that is an area where Osimhen is doing very well. He's always hungry for goals and ready to give his best whenever he is called upon to represent the Super Eagles. So those are basically some of the important things that he has talked about Victor as the reason why Victor Osimhen is enjoying his national team football more than all the other players. Do you agree with legend himself, Peter RUFAI? But that's the update, guys. Thank you for watching this one. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you've not done so, share the video, guys, and stay tuned for more updates.